Alright, let's talk about something that's been buzzing in the sports world lately, and it's not just about touchdowns or tackles. It's about identity, heritage, and the power of a name. So, here's the deal, Zach Tom, the Packers' right tackle, has decided to change his last name to Bako-Bewele. But this isn't just a random decision, it's a deeply personal one that's got me thinking about the bigger picture. What makes this really interesting is the reason behind the change. Bako-Bewele is a combination of his grandparents' Nigerian surnames. Personally, I think this is a powerful way to honor one's roots, especially in a world where family history can sometimes get lost in the shuffle. It's not just about carrying a name, it's about carrying a legacy. When he mentioned wanting his kids to have a name that represents where they come from, it hit me. This is about more than just him. It's about creating a connection to his heritage that spans generations. One thing that immediately stands out is how this decision reflects a broader trend of athletes using their platform to celebrate their identity. In my opinion, this is a refreshing change from the usual headlines about stats and scandals. It's a reminder that these players are more than just their positions on the field. They are individuals with stories, cultures, and values that deserve to be acknowledged. What many people don't realize is that something as simple as a name change can spark important conversations about identity and representation. Now, let's talk about the timing. Bako-Bewele revealed this during training camp, and I can't help but wonder about the symbolism here. Training camp is a time of transformation, where players push themselves to become better versions of themselves. From my perspective, this name change feels like a metaphor for that growth, not just as an athlete, but as a person. It's a bold statement that says, "This is who I am, and I'm proud of it." What this really suggests is that sports can be a platform for personal expression in ways we don't always expect. If you take a step back and think about it, athletes are often under pressure to conform to certain narratives. But here's Bako-Bewele, breaking that mold and using his visibility to celebrate his heritage. It raises a deeper question: how many other players might be inspired to do the same? Could this be the start of a movement where athletes reclaim their identities in such a public way? A detail I find fascinating is that this isn't a legal name change yet, it's still in the process. But that doesn't matter on the field. The fact that he's already wearing Bako-Bewele on his jersey shows how committed he is to this change. It's a small detail, but it speaks volumes about his determination to make this shift, even if it's not officially recognized yet. Personally, I think this story is a reminder of the power of names. They are not just labels, they are markers of identity, history, and belonging. Bako-Bewele's decision to embrace his Nigerian heritage through his name is a beautiful way to keep that history alive. It's a move that's both personal and universal, because let's be honest, we all have stories like this, even if they are not as public. So, here's my closing thought: what if more of us took the time to honor our roots in such a meaningful way? It doesn't have to be as public as changing your name on a jersey, but maybe it's about learning more about our family histories, sharing those stories, or finding ways to pass them down. Bako-Bewele's decision has me reflecting on my own heritage, and how I can keep it alive. What about you? How do you connect with your roots? Let's keep this conversation going in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts.